back with another video. Just trying to put y'all on the best one-star teams to use in NCAA football. So I'm gonna pretty much give y'all 10 teams to use, scenarios, pretty much how you can set it up, how you can, write your, your dynasty, and pretty much give y'all the best options. So teams that didn't make the cut. First, we'll start with Colorado State. Good team, but they're a veteran team. You got Torrey Horton over there, but it's a veteran team. So, if you want them for a year, you're going to have to do some pretty good job at recruiting to kind of build off success after 1 year. You do have your quarterback for a couple more years, so that would be nice. But they made my honorable mention list. So, first team on the list, Arkansas State. I'm going to show y'all all the rosters after I go through everything. So, Arkansas State, just to give y'all some stuff before we get to the rosters. Sophomore quarterback, got a 98 speed guy, 97 speed guy, cornerback. Good team, like I said, Arkansas State, so you can have a rivalry with Arkansas. You can do that thing. And then, like I said, black and red jerseys, so pretty nice jerseys, pretty nice scheme. So that could be a really good one-star team to build with. Charlotte. Charlotte is interesting because, one, you got that green and white, so it pops off the screen. Charlotte is a good pipeline. North Carolina, so your dynasty can be a rivalry against Duke, North Carolina, NC State, those teams in North Carolina. And the thing I love most about Charlotte is that they have a bunch of young players. So most of their team are freshmen, sophomore, junior. They only have about 10 to 12 seniors on the whole team. So you can pretty much use this team and be building this team for the next 3 years while you get good at recruiting, while you get other people in. So by the time you're in your second, third year, if you mess around and win some games, your team will be really good about 2-3 years into the dance because everybody's freshman and sophomore. So the team's growing together for sure. All right. The next team on my list, we got to go to, let's see, Liberty. Liberty's good because this is a not quick and easy, but you have an established quarterback in Caden Salter, top 10 quarterback on the game. You have a 90 overall running back in Quentin Cooley. So you already have the two pieces you need to win games. So if you come in and you use Caden Salter's 2 years, he's a sophomore now, a junior. So you use a junior year, senior year to win. You have a freshman quarterback that also has good speed as well. So then here you go. So this is like an established team already. So you don't really have to do too much work. You can go and go crazy. Jerseys are fire. Another good team. Next team, Louisiana Ragin' Cajun. So what I like most about this team is, of course, Louisiana, the color scheme. And then, the best part about it is that your rival is LSU. So you have a built-in rivalry already. You can see who runs Louisiana, you or LSU every year. It's a good pipeline to Florida and all those other states. So, and again, another thing is young quarterbacks, mobile speed, young mobile quarterbacks, young running backs, fast receivers, good secondary speed, or young secondary. So all of these teams have those same features. Good mobile quarterback, good young quarterback, and like I said, it's a good pipeline. Like I said, it's that red and black scheme, but another good pipeline. The next team is New Mexico. The reason I like New Mexico is because, like I said, it's a little off-wall. It's a little Midwest, but, it's a good team, good color scheme. They don't have the best players, but another young team with some speed at running back and receiver that you can definitely go crazy with at the beginning of your thing. Now, the next, South Alabama. And like I said, we're going over the rosters after I finish explaining each team. South Alabama, again, every team's going to have that same recipe for success. Good mobile quarterback or freshman mobile quarterback, fast running back, good receiver speed, good speed in the secondary, maybe 1 or 2 linebackers that you can use as users. So South Alabama, again, another team in that Sun Belt Conference that you can build up. And of course, easy storyline here is who runs Alabama. You can put Auburn in there as well. Auburn, Alabama, who can run the state. So, easy storyline for you there. It's a good pipeline. And like I said, all of these teams are going to have that same base of a good mobile quarterback, running back with some speed, good receiver speed, and good secondary speed. So next, we got Texas State. So I like the color scheme on him, that golden brown, you know what I'm saying, that pop out. And sometimes you got to pop out and show them, you know what I'm saying, your Kendrick voice. Texas State Bobcats, man. So, you know, storyline with them, who run Texas, Kings of Texas, you know what I'm saying. So you can do Texas A&M. Texas as a state is a good pipeline state. So again, another good one-star team where, you know, regionally it's in a good area for you to be great. So that's another good team. We're going to come down here to UNLV. So two things with UNLV. Like I said, they're a little bit more established, but again, young team, good mobile quarterback, receiver, running back. Like I said, all these teams kind of have the same type of setup. And so when we go into the rosters, I can show you exactly what I mean when I show you each team as well, just to kind of give you some highlight players. So UNLV, another, like I said, you're in Vegas. You can have a rivalry with anybody on the West Coast. You can do Oregon, you can do, you know, Cal, you can do Oregon State, you know, any Midwest team. But like I said, you play in Vegas, lights gonna be bright. That red and white always pop on TV. So, you know, very easy school to, you know, get behind. You in the Mountain West. So you'll have decent conference prestige, which is a benefit from others because, you know, the Sun Belt versus Mountain West don't get as much respect. Then we got USF. So USF, a sophomore quarterback with 87 speed, 84 overall. Again, in a good, decent conference in American. The Golden Bulls, you know, that green and gold gonna pop off the screen. And as well, you're in Florida. So you can have rivalries with Florida State, Florida, pretty much any of those southeastern schools. Even if you don't want to be the king of Florida, you can still mess with Georgia. You can still mess with Louisiana. So you're around enough states where you can create like a pipeline, or you can create like a storyline for you. But like I said, you're in the state of Florida, so you might as well beat Florida State, Miami, Florida, you know what I'm saying? Run the South. And like I said, with the conference you're in, you'll have that conference prestige, or you'll be able to get maybe one or two recruits more, because some other schools are in the Sun Belt. And last but not least, UTSA Roadrunners. So I know they're 83 overall, 82 offense, 84 defense, but so they're kind of established. They got a lot of older good players, but they also have a lot of good mix of freshman, sophomore, young players with some speed. So all 10 of those teams, great starting points. Like I said, also in the American, also in Texas. So again, another Texas A&M, Texas rivalry easily can be started because they're in San Antonio. So yeah, man. So those are the 10 best teams. So I'll go through them one more time. So just in case, you got Arkansas State, you got Charlotte, you got Jacksonville State, you got the Raging Cajun, you got Liberty, you got New Mexico, you got Texas State, South Alabama, UNLV, USF, and UTSA. So now, let's get to these rosters, because I know you're thinking like, oh, let me just see the rosters. So like I said, man, we're going to get to the roster part now, just so I can show y'all what I was talking about for each team. We're going to start with Arkansas State. So like I said, we're going to do this real quick and easy, just so y'all get like a reference of like what's going on. So Arkansas State, first thing I like about Arkansas State, sophomore quarterback, 84 speed. So you have him for 3 years. He's not even been redshirted. So you got a 3-year starter off the rip. You also got an 87 freshman. So just in case you do go too crazy with Arkansas State, you have 2 quarterbacks with 87 speed. You have a running back with 90 speed. That's a junior who's going to be here for 2 years. This is also a freshman that you have for 4 years. You can redshirt him your first year in the Dynasty, just so you can have him in the tuck. But like I said, a lot of times with these one-star teams, a lot of these people probably won't go to the draft. They won't, leave. So a lot of times they're staying to their senior year because they don't have that conference prestige, that team prestige to get drafted. So as long as you're not going too crazy or you're putting out decent stats, you should be good to be able to keep them for the rest of the time. And then at offense, 3 receivers with 90 speed. Of course, got a freshman right here, but look at this right here. 98 speed, Tanel Bryant. Again, you can redshirt him first year. He's 98 speed, so he can be a secret weapon in the second year, just so when all your seniors and juniors leave, you'll have a receiver that fast. And of course, like I said, we're building for speed or youngness. So decent speed on the secondary, but look at the sophomore, freshman. So you got 3 freshman users that you can either play or you can redshirt and just wait for them to get better. In a free safety spot, cornerbacks, again, seniors, but look, 75 overall sophomore, 72 overall sophomore, 71 overall freshman. So you got 3 young corners right here, and of course with the 98 speed freshman, that's more than enough speed to have fun. He can be your Patrick Surtain in the Sun Belt, so he can go crazy for you for sure. Linebackers right here, you got a 90 speed linebacker for another user option. When you're playing those games, this might help you win some games against Arkansas. When y'all renew your rivalry, they do have a built-in rivalry with Memphis as well. So so you got some teams you can play every year. And another freshman right here. So, like I said, that was the first team, Arkansas State. Now, next team, we're going to go to Charlotte. Let's get to Charlotte, baby. All right, so Charlotte, the thing I like most about Charlotte is the whole team is young. So, you're going to see sophomore, freshman, 2 quarterbacks with 80 speed, 2 sophomores. They both already got abilities, so you can pick which one you want easily, and you can go from there. Running back, 90 speed running back, sophomore, junior, sophomore. All of your best players are sophomore, freshman, junior. So again, you have a sophomore quarterback and a sophomore running back. Then receivers, you got sophomore, freshman, sophomore. So your fastest people on there are all sophomores. So like I said, when I was preaching with Charlotte, it's youth, man. So like I said, you even got tight ends right here, freshman tight end. So a lot of youth on this team, so you can actually, if you get good at recruiting, or you need help with recruiting, this team actually has built in pretty much 3 years to help you figure out how to get better at recruiting or how to help you recruit better. So strong safeties, sophomore, freshman. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's that youth movement in Charlotte. Sophomore, junior, freshman. So sophomore, junior, freshman. So like I said, this whole team, you don't have a lot of seniors. It's just a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. So it's almost like you're playing with all rookies. You know what I'm saying? If this was a Madden game, like it's just freshmen and sophomore everywhere. So like you can just literally pick whoever you want to be. Decent speed at linebacker, not the best, but your skill positions, quarterback, receiver, running back, and then your secondary, all the freshmen and sophomores. So that is why Charlotte is such a good first year team, because you have that option to use pretty much a whole roster for multiple years. So that's Charlotte. So now we're gonna go to Liberty now. And just like Jackson State first. So Jackson State, again, sophomore, 87 speed, sophomore, 85. And like I told you at the beginning, we preach mobile quarterbacks because they're OP in this game, young teams. So like I said, either on the mobile quarterback, young teams, but they do give you the option if you do want to, pocket passer, you can take that route. But, Zion Tyner is a freshman, sophomore. So then we got 2 freshmen right here. So you got Andre Devine, 92 speed. You can redshirt him first year since you got 2 running backs. You also have a sophomore right here, and Andrew Paul. So you can do a little smash and dash if you want to in the first couple of years if you want to. Receivers, of course, 92 speed. You got some juniors, seniors, but of course, you're looking for the cheese, 96 speed freshman right here, 5'10". Like I said, he's 58 overall, so you might have to redshirt him 1 year just to get him halfway decent. But after you redshirt him, you're gonna have a 96 overall receiver. And if you play all your games, it won't even matter anyway. Just throw him the ball, let him do what he do. Then in the secondary, of course, you got some freshmen right here, 88 speed. You also have 2 freshmen right here, 88 speed, 86 speed. So not the fastest, but could be users if you need users. Cornerbacks, junior, sophomore, 92 over speed. So, not the oldest team. This team is probably like 2 years. So, you're going to have a lot of juniors. They're going to train. They're going to come back in the 80 overall, low 80s by the end of the next season. So this team would be kind of like year 2, year 3 would be like your boom or bust. And then, like, if you recruit it good, you'll have enough time to rebuild the team for sure. So, and like I said, you probably want to put one of those free safeties at your user because the linebackers are kind of slow. But overall, you're starting off with a good quarterback. You're starting out with a good quarterback, for sure. So the next video, that's a video. Next team, you got Liberty. Liberty, like I said, man, established quarterback, established running back. So that's what you want. So this team, like I said, it's already ready for you. All you got to do is press Dynasty, and you got a 90 overall quarterback, 90 overall running back, and you have a 94 sophomore right here that you can redshirt. So when Cooley leaves after the first year, you have his backup already. Then you don't have Caden Salter if you don't go to the league for 2 years, which is more than enough to help you get some wins. And like I said, because the conferences they're in, having a 90 overall quarterback is going to get you over the hump a little bit quicker. Right here, decent speed in the receiver room. Got a sophomore right here. Got another sophomore right there. So, like I said, man, it's just about building on what you already have on the team. The receiver speed ain't the greatest, but because your quarterback's so good, you know, you can let it slide. Sophomore 88 speed, another freshman with 88 speed, another freshman with 88 speed. So you got 3 users that you can put at linebacker if you don't like the speed of the linebackers. Again, cornerback, like I said, not the greatest, but you got some sophomores here, not the fastest, but building block pieces, 74 overall, 74 overall. So you're going to have them for 3 seasons. Another freshman, another sophomore right here with Jamal Miles. So you're going to have 4 corners that's going to pretty much be here for 3-4 years of your dynasty to help you get some recruits in, as well as kind of be those building blocks for that next part. So again, linebackers do have 1. Again, another freshman, 91 speed right here. You know, he could be your user if you didn't want to use the free safeties, or you could redshirt him the first year, kind of just get the seniors off the roster and let his rate go up a little bit, just redshirting them, and then you'd be good to go. So that is Liberty. So next we're going to go to, I believe it is Louisiana. Yeah. So Louisiana, you're going to have a freshman right here, Dwayne Winfield, 72 overall, 83 speed. It's going to help you, like I said. It's all about building blocks. It's all about having people for the future while you get your recruiting and your stars up. So 72 overall, 83 speed. You got a 894 speed junior right here, 91 speed freshman right there. So you got you got your freshman duo that can be for the first 4 years of your thing that you can build on. Receiver wise, freshman again, 95 speed. So you got a 95 speed receiver, 94 speed and 91 speed freshman, and then you got Dwayne Winfield. So your first 3. The underdog, 5th quarterback on the depth chart, you can do that too. Running backs, sophomore right here. So again, young speed, Jaden Thomas, sophomore. You got Michael Allen. You got a couple other freshmen down here, but like I said, so your youngest player is probably already starting. So sophomore right there. You got your receiver, where you got the 92 sophomore and Corey Thompson, and then you got Daniel McDaniel, 91 speed. So again, You have two building blocks for that future, for that rebuild. Secondary, you got Malik James, who's a senior, and you also got another senior up here. You got Trey Fulton, who's 90 speed at free safety. So again, be that user, could redshirt him, however you want to do it. But at least you got somebody stashed away with 90 speed on the bench. Cornerback's a little slow. The freshman, sophomore at the bottom of the path. But, this would just be one of those areas where you need to recruit in, just kind of build them up, get them right. This would probably be the focus area since half of them are seniors anyway. So yeah, that would be a little bit of pains. But, 86 speed at linebacker. Got an 80 speed freshman right here. So, like I said, not the worst team, but like I said, you got at least a building block with some quarterbacks, running backs, so you ain't too bad. And then you got USF. So, again, sophomore quarterbacks. So everybody was showing you sophomore, freshman, building blocks. Because that's what I said, like, it's going to take you time to recruit the team that you want. So, because it takes time, you need to have some pieces in place. So, Byron Brown, 87 speed, 84 overall. You already got abilities. So you already got a quarterback of the future. So 3 years of Byron Brown, 87 speed. So you're chilling there. You also got a freshman in Israel Carter, just in case you don't want to use Byron, or just in case he leaves early because you're going crazy. So you got that 90 speed. Got some freshmen right here. And you also got another freshman, Alvin Isaac, 92 speed, where you can redshirt him the first year. And then when he comes back the next year, you can let him start just so you have a little bit more stats. And plus, these are seniors with abilities. So because they already got abilities baked in, you might as well let them ride it out. Redshirt Isaac, and then that way you come back when you have a running back for 4 years. So, and of course, we love a speed demon. Jaquan Smith, 98 speed, deep threat. So again, you can start him, redshirt him, do whatever you want with him. But like you have a 98 speed receiver, 92 speed running back, and then you got Byron Brown for 3 years. So you got your building blocks on offense. You just got to put everything else around them. Let's show. 92 speed at the secondary with 2 freshmen. So because you got 2 freshmen, again, building blocks, you use them as user, do whatever you want to do with it. Juniors, seniors, all that good stuff here. And then some sophomore and freshmen at the bottom of the list with the 90 speed. So you got 4 freshmen that you could redshirt and wait till next year to start because you got so many cornerbacks. And you also have a sophomore right here, 77 overall. So I would do it one of 2 ways. Redshirt Lee, Bolden, Tony, Malone. Put them on the side. Let all that 90 speed get better in rating. And then pretty much when everybody leaves, you'll have 4 cornerbacks for 3 or 4 years of your dynasty. So, again, it's about redshirting. It's about kind of thinking in the future, thinking about pieces that you're going to have for that next step in your dynasty. And last but not least, we're going to go to UTSA. And we're going to go to the quarterbacks first. So, right here, Brendan Tennyson, 82 speed, quarterback of the future. You also have Owen McCowan if you want the field general route. So you already have 2 options, both fine, sophomore and a freshman. So if you want a more spread, spread everybody out, cool. But if you want to be cheesy, run options, RPOs, things of that nature, you already have Tennyson on the roster, for sure. Running back, you got an older running back room, but you do have Brandon High, who's 94 speed running back. You know what I'm saying? So, again, speed and youth. And then down here, you had that 96 speed, Mekhi Anderson, freshman. So, again, we've been preaching the whole time, speed, mobility, and players with a lot of years in it. So, let's go to that secondary. So, you have a freshman with 90 speed again, 68 overall, user, redshirt him. You get Doug Dizzle. You also have another freshman with 88 speed, again, redshirt user, which is Doug Dizzle. And then you got 94 speed out here, and you got 91 speed freshman, a 90 speed freshman, 90 speed freshman. So you got 3 freshmen right here with 90 speed. And with this one guy up there, you can easily redshirt 3 of them and just play a season, or you can just throw them in the fire and say, hey, we'll live with the results, let them get that playing time, let them get better. So, linebackers, you do have a couple of linebackers. You got the sophomore 85 speed and Pee Wee. You can redshirt them again, or you can do whatever you want. But overall, man, I'm your boy Zig the GOAT. Those are the 10 teams that I would start with that are 1-star in college football. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.